Host, Double AK, straight from the streets. I got Ninja Cookie with me. Wanna say what up, Ninja Cookie?
Hello, honey.
We just gonna play the Jets. This is a special edition. Let's go. Should practice, but screw practice. Talking about practice. Let's see if I can get the running game back. Try to pound the ball. Maybe I trade McCaffrey before the game. Uniforms. Change my pants right here. Let's put this away at the same time. Let's shoot this. This is the perfect time to work out. Ninja Cookie, you don't think it's a good time to work out? Right before you go to sleep? No? I'm bringing all this equipment to work out. I'm going to break this house. So you might as well help me do it so I can say we did it. I'll break it. Extra reps. I think when I play Madden, when I score points, I'm gonna do bicep curls or something. You know, if I lose the game, I'm gonna do a real bad workout. What?
No, you're not gonna make noise.
Huh? Say what?
You're not gonna make noise.
Oh, I won't make noise. I move in silence. They call me Nine Finger Assassin. That's what the real name. Look, Nine Finger Assassin. That's why I'm telling you I'm from the streets. But, oh man, they won't let me videotape this game. I get disconnects when I. Let's try it again.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't say no. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. You see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't say no. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down to get it.
All right, Coach, it's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle.
Okay, we're live.
Between our visitors and the New York Jets.
All that other stuff wasn't taped. I was in the other joystick. I was in the joystick in my pocket.
This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, guys. I had one more youngster on the field.
Throwing on first down, Martinez. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Welcome back.
That would have been a great catch.
Because of Desmond, he injured that player for 4 weeks, man.
All the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now Martinez throwing again. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
This joystick's broken.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And he's in.
Bad football there.
Jets. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Hey, look, that's where we were sitting. You see that?
they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Now, Katie. Choose the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
552 express. 6-man. Check curls. Express. Watch Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
To throw again. Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check nickel. Gun.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They will go for it. Now Newton. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. There he goes left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 82 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tomlinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. to throw on third down. Martinez. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Gun.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 23-yard line.
58 Mike. Check tight.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Right to the 3. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check hot route. Hot.
Third and long. It's Newton. And an alley to run. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run on first down. Peyton. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line.
And the pressure gets to him again. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Check your hot read. Blue Jack Porkers. Blue Jack Porkers. Fox trot. Chance. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Safe.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Let's bring it. Go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 50. Go. Ready, go.
Martinez to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Staying open. Yeah.
And come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Yep.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Peyton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Peyton. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
52. Mike 52.
Hey, tight. Check. 8.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 7-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
31's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. They set up the screen to Peyton. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Newton on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 20. And touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Martinez now throwing on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Here's Martinez. A final shot before break. And this is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
52, 52. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? Gun. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Set. 180. 158. 8. Hustle. Where's 52? Block 52. 52 is the mic. Oh, you got deep?
Newton to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
52's the mic.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Set. Set, buddy. Great.
Operating from the gun. Newton eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This quarterback now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Martinez. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down now. Tomlinson, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Martinez on 1st down. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Tomlinson, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Seven yards there and a 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this is Tomlinson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They'll hand this to Tomlinson running right. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. Martinez. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Switch. Yes. Echo. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Martinez throwing on 4th down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Check. General. Wax. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check. Hey.
They'll run Tomlinson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. The quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Gun. Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. Let's go. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. I don't think you got it. Green. Express. 58's Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
From from the 24. Newton flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And this offense on third down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To throw is Martinez. Throwing after the interception. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And
On 1st and 10, Newton looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
58 to Mike. 50. You get my
Newton now to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
check 31. Check 31. Express.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
20. Check 25. Check 25.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's caught. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Martinez now off the play fake. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to go back to more there. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Martinez. Going to throw again. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for our visitors, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.